Good morning, good evening, night, ladies and gentlemen. Hello and welcome to your Southeastern Esports Arena, where today my name is Colby Gray and I'm joined alongside
Kyle Maynard here.
And we are ready for some, I almost said Overwatch, whoa, Valorant action, where today Southeastern is going to be playing North Arizona University, in which, if you kept up with our esports team, you've actually seen that we've played them almost 2 weeks ago now.
Yes, we have.
In a matchup that I believe North Arizona came out on top in.
Yes, but I think it was a close game if I remember correctly, but hopefully we can be a bit closer this time.
Hopefully. And again, your Southeastern team in the quarterfinals, trying to look to go all the way with it this year. And early on, Kaizen gonna fall to Isaac. And this pistol round, like we said many times before, is very, very crucial to the opening few rounds of Valorant.
Yes, it is, especially with that economy that they have to keep up, which is a major game swinger in most of these games.
Absolutely. And here's a swing by two and the one on Frau, and there's a refrag. And now the takeover on site. All four Southeastern players have the great advantage, setting up crossfires, and now Amazon and his teammate are gonna have to make a move on site. Adias with Cypher. They get flashed, and here's a swing by one. They're gonna get the refrag, and now there you have it. The cleanup, and Southeastern's gonna win round number one to go ahead for this match. And this is a big, big point for Southeastern to make, especially coming back to NAU, because like we said, last time that we played them, we did end up losing. So now it is a revenge villain arc, if you would say.
It is. We're trying to get a revenge for that last loss there. Ooh, that would have been weird.
And absolutely. So you buys coming in here some early just to get ahead. 2 Guardians and a Vandal coming in for Mr. Goat. Wow. Again, Isaac with a 4-piece there in round number 1. We'll see if he can stay hot for the rest of this game.
Yes, not even going for a little bit of a budget round there, an eco round. Just going straight in for a full buy almost.
And now,
kind of love to see.
And now Mop sitting on the breach, waiting for his stuns. Adias gonna pick up 2 himself. And now just on the other side, Southeastern gonna make the call. And here we go. 4 pushing towards A site, and back is picked off.
Wow.
Love die.
Again, a 2-on-4 here.
And now again, Southeastern sitting in great position. They're going to set up the site with the Omen smokes. They're going to push back into their own spawn, and there's the cleanup. Mr. Goat for the rotate on the back side. And man, it's looking like a great game here early on.
It is. Southeastern pulling ahead quite a bit here, especially in economy. It's looking going pretty good.
It's going pretty good. NAU really, we've seen some momentum changes, especially early on in this game. If you get up, I believe 4 to 5 rounds, you can honestly say that you're going to win that half of the round.
Yes,
that half of the match. No
Unless
matter what your economy
happens.
Yeah, unless you're you just basically throw away your economy, then you have a pretty good chance of taking that half. And there's Mr. Goat on Kaizen early, gonna be your entry fragger for tonight. I believe him and Bender are gonna look, shooting out the fade, and now slowly watching and waiting. They're gonna play the slow game towards A and wait for NAU to make a gutsy call. And on the flank is the enemy Cypher. They're gonna see him pretty close, and they're gonna make a trade. And still Southeastern with the man advantage. They're gonna make the call towards B site. You can see the top left hand side of your screen. NAU gonna send the Omen towards that side. Amazon gonna be facing all 4 players. Gonna try to hold his own as long as he can. And then here's the swing from SE. On the other side of the Omen smoke, there's one from NAU. Plan going down by Mr. Goat, and here's the swing. Location reveal. Smoke. Isaac's gonna get 1 and sees another one on the rotate, and there's the headshot yet again. Can he get the 3rd for the 3K this round? And now Frau's just gonna run away and play very, very passively, and they're just gonna sit and play time for the spike. And man, it's safe to say that round number 3 is gonna go to SE, and 2 ults already on the field. Great position for SE really to do play any plays they want to. which is great early on in this round.
It's gonna have to take something seriously bad to happen for them to switch this around.
And there's a swing, and down goes Bender.
Didn't even see it coming.
And down goes the spike. And again, SE gonna pick up round number 3.
They are being ruthless this game.
Absolutely. They've done a great job so far. I've noticed at refragging, as soon as one of their own team members goes down, they swing and they peek and they retake that player advantage. And they're opening gunfights. They're winning.
Yes.
And so especially, like we said, in early plays, that's going to take a lot of time to develop for the other team to get used to that.
Seems like somebody's been playing a lot of aim lab here.
Mr. Goat gonna walk towards mid. Frau with the slow peek on the side of the Omen. Sees he's there and gonna spray and gets the headshot, Mr. Goat.
Through the smoke.
Gonna take that piece for himself. KO. Looking to suppress. Out with the breach charges, and there's a swing, and down goes Amazon.
Mr. Goat through these smoke charges right now.
And 2 blind. Mr. Goat randomly spraying there. And now they're going to make the call. NAU, down goes Bender. And now it's going to be a 4-on-2. Frag's going out, but no, he decides to put it back in the pocket. And sees one there. Bank shot. He didn't call backboard. And now here's a swing by Kaizen. Down goes Mr. Goat, but they have great position. And there you have it. Yet again, looks to be a hot streak here for Southeastern. 4 rounds in a row and not backing down whatsoever. And we are sitting very, very well on our economy. Can we make it to 10 grand?
You know what? That would be a first for me. Yeah, but they're absolutely ruthless this game. I mean, it seems like we're on the positive side of literally every single trade that we're making.
Absolutely.
Especially in these kill trades.
And a little bit of a team meeting here. Going to get some morale up for just a second.
Huddle up, team.
And we're going to go right back into the action. A 4 peek on a single angle.
Overkill.
Anybody that swings at is dead.
A little bit overkill, but hey, you can never be too safe. You know?
Never be too safe. And now Kaizen facing the brute force of Southeastern there.
Just a firing squad.
Just moving up corner by corner. And now Southeastern might just take another side here, and I believe they will. NAU on their back foot yet again. They're going to set up a little bit of a firing line here. They're going to send 2 into main entry, and Mr. Goat with... But no, he had his rocket, but he didn't end up using it.
We have seen some crazy plays from Mr. Go on that raise, so I'm hoping to see some more this game. It's always the highlight of my week.
They're not going to take the plant on the backside. They do have the man advantage on box. And so now here's a swing, and down goes one for Mr. Goat.
But can he see the other?
Through the smokes yet again, and the trade and the crossfire from Bender seals the deal to round number 5. And can we see... I'm really rooting for 10 grand here.
I am too. Timeout here, though.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We have to wait for that 10 grand.
Adias is moving up in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned, and we will see y'all right after the timeout. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to round number 6, where SE, if you're just now joining us, has a dominant lead over NAU, North Arizona University. And they are looking to make plays of their own. Just came out of a timeout, and down goes Frau and Kaizen to the hands of Isaac on KO. And it looks like Amazon might be next.
It is a 3-on-5 here.
Early on, they don't see the Omen on the other side. The teleport in the peak. Not where he wanted it. And around the corner, here's the 3. 3 players from SE out in front and through the wall.
Wow.
He called it.
Some crazy plays.
And he got it. And the re-peek there from Love.
Can the aim labs pay off?
Can the aim labs pay off? And now Bender will fall. And there's the take by Mop. And man, oh man.
We're getting close.
9,000.
We saw 9,000 there.
Who's going to get there first?
I'm thinking by the end of that half, we'll definitely see a 10,000 there at some point.
I really hope so. And again, NAU getting the refunds on that, especially you can see they bought out fully there. And so, but Southeastern yet again being a very dominant force. NAU with every single one of their ults willing and waiting to spare, and the only one that we have is Bender's with his Omen teleport,
which can be absolutely lethal in some intelligence gaining.
Yes.
And even some flanking.
And fake outs as well.
Wow, yeah.
With such a simple, just a simple ult like that.
Yes.
Many great things can happen. And again, Southeastern going to play the slow game here, waiting. And there's the peak.
And on that 4 stack on corner to A.
And the trade yet again. The firing squad rolling out. Frau waiting for the peak from KO. Isaac doesn't quite know he's there. Gonna crouch behind. Found box. And there's the peak by Frau. Calm's coming in. Kaizen gonna catch up with his team. And Bender being the one to take the bullet there. And now finally Southeastern in a bad position.
Ooh.
And NAU is going to take their first round and finally put themselves on the board against the dominant Southeastern players so far.
Seen a lot of 9,000s across the board. I'm thinking if they win this one, it's gotta be.
And again, the buyout, it really didn't hurt Southeastern whatsoever to do any bit of that. But yeah, still, I mean, 2 ults used there by NAU. You kind of expect that. I mean, that's kind of a give me. And now they get to have the rest of their ults here to use and maybe to catch up on some rounds.
Maybe.
Ideas getting revealed. And now Isaac, a little bit spread out. We're not seeing a stack as much. And I believe Mr. Goat's going to find some contact here in the middle.
Yeah, definitely not seeing these SWAT tactics like we've been seeing recently from Southeastern.
No, a little bit more of a duo play. I like this half and half split. I like it a lot.
Hope they matched up well, though.
And now just on the other side of Big Door, Mr. Goat doesn't quite hear it yet. Raze waiting with the grenades. Here comes a bomb drone. He's thinking that they're right. But it seems that the Omen is going to still play that very, very passively. And now Mr. Goat could be in the hands of Frau at any moment here. And now Love.
They're surrounded on all sides. Never mind.
And now in comes Mr. Goat with the breach charges. Amazon on the late rotate. Didn't quite catch him. The swing. Right on the other side. Adias. Might catch him right here. And there's the pick. Amazon. Main entry, and there's the swing, and there's the K from Bender.
Seeming like getting a little bit sloppy here. Kind of seems like they took out a little bit more of our team than we probably should have, but hey, I'm not the coach.
As long as we get the round, that's all that matters.
You know what? You are right. As long as we get the round.
Doesn't matter how pretty it looks, as long as that point goes up on the board. And yet again, full buys from SE.
Still no 10,000.
And NAU, again, just looking to save every penny that they can.
And doing a little bit of eco round again.
Breach charges coming in. And Raze. Mr. Goat taking again. Going towards the middle, and Bender going to be the first frag for the match. And now Mr. Goat going to catch up with this team and going to be the swing on Frauv. And there again, Mr. Goat being an enormous presence here for Southeastern so far in this match. I believe he already has 2 to his name. Excuse me, 1 to his name. Bender got the other one. Sorry, Bender.
True.
But again, those breach charges can be used greatly, and he does have his rocket, and he could get a 2-piece, maybe a 3.
A 3-piece would be insane.
And there's a K, and the swing again from Lev, the 2-on-1, and there's the pickup from Adias. He ran out of bullets.
Good thing they had that split there.
But his partner in crime said, I have you all day long, Adias. Gonna get caught off guard by Amazon. And now Isaac and Bender waiting and watching while the rest of the team closes in.
Amazon kind of carrying NAU right now, I'll be honest.
Walking away again, playing safe, gonna try to save. Not looking for the reset. And here's a swing and the pick on Bender. And another one. Amazon with the 3-piece so far. And Mr. Goat. And there you have it. Mop gonna finally take down Amazon.
Amazon is seeming like a force to be reckoned with on the field here.
Absolutely. And again, Mr. Goat being your kill leader so far with Raze 12, and right behind him, Adias and Isaac with 10 apiece for them. And here come full buys, almost full buys from everyone on the playing field. And man, it's very, very exciting to see where this last round could take us.
Sad to see no 10,000.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, this is the NECC quarterfinals, and here's the rocket feast from Mr. Goat. Nobody close. He might have done a little bit of a waste here. Trying to do anything he can, but no.
Oof.
Gonna be put back in the pocket. He's waiting for NAU to be very, very aggressive. And they're just gonna take sight. And NAU, depending on the retake, gonna plant default. And now here's a swing from Kaizen, but no, through the Cypher smoke. He's gonna pick up one on Mr. Goat, the kill leader for SE. And now again, NAU relying on the retake here. A 2-peek here. Adias could be in very much trouble, but through the Omen. He's gonna get one now. Isaac on the flank.
Didn't even know what was happening there.
Last one left. There's Kaizen looking.
Wow.
And it all falls together in place.
Wow.
In Southeastern yet again. Gonna come up with round number 10.
That. Wow.
Very, very dominant display of power.
I'm sorry,
here.
folks, but I'm a little speechless. I'll be honest. I haven't seen this much aggression from Southeastern in a while.
They learned from NAU how you watch your film.
That is true. That is true.
Study your opponents.
If I remember correctly, I remember NAU being especially aggressive on some of these other maps like Ascent and
Southeastern has just matched the aggression.
Yeah, they have really.
And now again, NAU, I believe, has lost most of their entry frags or their first gunfights here. And now Bender with the well-placed smoke on Frauv, and he's gonna have to fight through that one as well. And now Frauv's gonna rotate away, and I believe Isaac and Mop are gonna walk onto B site. Mr. Goat going back for the spike, and they might make the call to full rotate. If Cypher can pick up this K, Adias can get the raise on site. He'll be set just fine. Looking at elbow and alley. Kaizen hears him. Adias with the swing, and there's a set. There's a pick on one, and now the full call towards A, and here they go, ladies and gentlemen. Mop gonna look for breach, gonna try to get some stuns and flashes. Set up his team, and now wide open, planning. Down goes the spike.
A little bit later plant than we're used to seeing here. See how that affects it right now.
But it works all the well for SE and Isaac on a well-placed flank. Play it smart, kid. Wait for it. But no, he's going to get smoked off by the Omen. Looking to suppress. And there they go.
With the alley-oop
For the
there.
flash and the Cypher smoking everyone at the same time. And there's the swing, and it's just a massacre. NAU had no chance of surviving that final push. And the last round, again before the half, Southeastern giving up a single round. You do not see that very often.
It was a pity round. I think, if I'm not mistaken, if my math is correct, I think Mop might have gotten to 10,000 for us. If my math is correct, he's at 8,800. I think he hit a 10K.
He kept it from us.
He did.
He kept it from us.
He hid it from us, and I'll never forgive him for that. I won't.
Should have took a picture to last longer, but here we go. And our favorite weapon, the sniper, Mr. Goat, the operator.
Oh boy.
And the breach charges. We'll see if he can just swing all the way out here, but no, they're gonna make the smart call because NAU is stacked. 3 on B. And now they might call a late rotate here. Bender gonna stay back and make sure NAU thinks that they're still wanting B bomb site. Now Jiho might get caught by Mr. Goat. Frags coming in through mid. Again, checking with the operator. Very, very powerful weapon.
Especially in the hands of Mr. Goat here. We've seen some crazy plays in the past by him on the operator.
There's the swing, and Jiho! Down he goes.
Right in the shoulder there.
And now comms coming in. Everyone yelling, telling to go A.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds left. Plane going down. Raze, the only one on side. Kaizen, there's a swing. Mr. Goat looking for the refrag. But no, gonna be picked up by Bender. And again, another plant at A. 3 on 2, a one-man advantage. NAU looking for anything they can grab up before this half and the reset for pistols. Amazon with the Omen. Smoking off main entrance. But again, Mop covering it up. And I believe Mr. Goat gonna play the tight corners. Bender lurking in his own smoke. On side is the 2 NAU players, and it's a free kill for both of them. Bender with the cleanup on the round before the half. And ladies and gentlemen, just a dominant performance here from your hometown Southeastern.
So I want to do our old pistol with and use Cypher trip, and then do you think you have enough time to do the camera, like this one, like the jump through camera?
Yeah, I can try.
Someone who's breaking the eye? Someone call it right now.
Okay.
The trip to this thing up there. I can't ping it. It's like up here. I think it's like on the zip line.
Bruh.
Intel is their obstacle.
There. Where are you? Enemy spotted.
And here we are back into the half.
Stack B.
A little bit of technical.
That's fine. We have retake. All retake.
I'm flashing.
I'm getting nading plant. No. I nade plant.
Okay.
Nading
I'm
plant.
coming with you, Hunter.
Hayden solo market.
Spike planted.
What util? What util?
I have
Two flash.
Flash here.
Okay. Flashing. 3, 2, 1.
Close right. 1, 2. Wait for Hayden. Wait for right. Wait.
One enemy remaining.
Good trade.
Last one, backside.
Did you
He's gonna be
wrap?
swinging right. He's gonna be swinging right. Good fucking shit, dude. Hey, or not. Aaron, here you go.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Right after the round, on the half. And Southeastern again looking to get out in front with a 12-1 lead. And there's the full swing by NAU, and nothing that SE can do there early on.
Give them that extra win there, it seems.
And now again, SC going to be a little bit reset here. They're going to, I believe, they're going to stick with the pistols coming out of that round.
Doing a little bit of an eco.
And as you can see, some SMGs and some Vandals coming in from NAU.
Looks like we might be seeing, and I don't mean to jinx it, but it looks like we might be seeing a little bit of a flop in momentum here. We're seeing some similarities from NAU in the first half of the round on Southeastern side. So I'm not for sure on what really happened. I think it was just off of that first pistol round. It didn't go well for us. What do you think, Colby?
I don't know. I mean, like we saw that just, like you said, a round change in the half coming out of it. Southeastern again up 12-1, and now NAU fighting their way back. Again, looking at the POV from Fralf here, he's going to be taking on a Diaz close in this corner. He does have the weapon advantage.
But can't he hit them shots?
But can he hit the shots? And taking a look here at Bender. Gonna be flashed. Oof. And now a Diaz playing close still on big door. And now two players from NAU. We might see a little bit of a crossfire and a peek. But no, they're going to play it safe, and they're going to rotate far side A. Mr. Goat on the flank. And now they're going to have to make the call. They're going to need to rotate.
I must wait a moment.
As soon as they hear the spike go down. And there you have it. And there's the call. They're going to rotate back through spawn. 30 seconds. Down goes the spike. With the one-man advantage for NAU. They're going to have to swing as a group because they do not have the firepower needed. Jump peek. Fralf. Waiting, looking long. Breach. Does connect. Down goes Mop.
Oof.
And the swing. Looking for the headshot. On the other side of box. And there's the headshots. There's the trade. But no, there's nothing a Diaz can do. And the reset. And again, Southeastern going to pick up the eco from the 2 rounds of loss. And they're going to take full buys. And they're going to try to, again, swing it in NAU.
Yes.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, this is probably one of the most said phrases here on SC Sports.
It might be.
But if you do not follow us at any of our socials, go check us out at SC Sports HQ for all your gaming esports needs. And ladies and gentlemen, we will walk in to round number 16 on this match for tonight. Isaac, again, both teams almost have a full buy. They do. And now Isaac playing mid, and as well as Mop. We're going to see a little bit of a different defensive play style, especially, like we said, watching their film earlier. NAU likes to spread out just a little bit.
Yes, they like to do that split, that mid split there.
As you can see in the top left side of your screen, 2 far left from B, 2 mid, and a 1 far looking for the flank. Mop waiting, playing time, getting a little bit aggressive, which could end up bad. Again, still waiting. There's the charge, still holding on. Kaizen does get revealed.
A little bit of a stalemate here.
A little bit, but again, SC is on defense, so they can play however long that they want.
Yeah, they just have to play for time. That's really all
SC with the 2-man advantage now. Isaac, bomb drone coming in from the Rays, and here's the swing. Kaizen does get in the side as well as Amazon. Now again, here's looking for the cross. Adias hidden in the Omen smoke, and the peek and the 2-piece. Mop gets one in Adias, and now a 3-on-1. Love die around the corner through his own smoke.
Wow.
Defenders win.
And ladies and gentlemen, Southeastern gonna take match number 1 of this evening. Now, Kyle, what did we see? It was a nearly perfect game
It
overall.
nearly was. If we would have kept those last two rounds there, it would have been perfect.
It's been perfect. Nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with that game. And again, your
Nothing at all.
hometown SE showing some confidence.
I know.
Here
Some
early.
aggression. What we love to see here. That aggression leads to some amazing clutch plays and a lot of highlight reels.
Absolutely. And again, looking at your kill leaders, 4 of your Southeastern players hold the top of the leaderboard, 17 apiece from Isaac and Adias. Bender with 15, Mr. Goat with 14, and then the rest fall underneath them. And again, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. And if Southeastern is able to win this next match, they will be advancing.
Yes, they will.
So stay tuned, everybody. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to match number 2 of Southeastern versus NAU, North Arizona University. And wow, what a dominant display of power we saw.
It was
From the previous game. I think it was finally a 13-3 payoff in Southeastern's favor.
I think it was a 13-2 actually, if I'm not mistaken.
It might have been.
I think they only got 2 off on us.
We have short-term memory, but now we're evened
do.
up here, 3-3.
From
Both
our parents
teams.
dropping us.
Isaac gonna stick with the Sova. Very good intel op, especially early on. One of the first ones you get in the game. And now there's a swing by the chamber. Jiho looking to take a pick. And now Amazon with the Viper on the backside.
Seeing some characters we don't normally see being played on the field here.
We're seeing a Phoenix
Which
brought
we
out
usually never see.
by Mr. Goat. You love to see that one. And now here comes
Also
the
a chamber
plant.
on the other team, which it's not seen too often. Not
Right.
seen too often. A lot less rare than a Phoenix, I would have to say.
Now again, being on default plant, Isaac's gonna face 2 here coming out. They see the 1, down goes Jiho, and through the smoke, Amazon gonna pick up Isaac, and now we could see 2 swings dangerously low. 1 bullet will do it,
Wow.
and Mop gonna be the final kill there. And ladies and gentlemen, Southeastern again off to a very, very early lead.
Yes, they are.
And again, let's go over a little bit of the character picks here. We see from NAU, we're going to see a little bit more, it looks to be
Goes here.
some more intel ops and a little bit more of some smokes. We want to see a lot of smokes, especially because this map is so big and there's a lot more
Yes.
lines of sight than we're used to seeing. That could play into their favor. And exactly, Jiho's bringing a chamber, and his ultimate is a sniper.
Yes, it is. Pretty sure it's the exact same stats as the op, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe just a little bit less. I can't remember.
But now here we go early at Diaz with the Cypher cam, sees 2, gets out of harm's way just close enough, and down goes all
Wow.
3 NAU players from heaven.
They really underestimated that play there. This is
now-
kind of a kill box area right here. You might see some very interesting plays later on in the game from this area. Just keep your eye out.
Absolutely. And like you said, NAU, nothing they could really do there because they didn't have the gun advantage. And flawless, like you said, you have to push in groups when you're down on the weapon advantage. Hopefully you can get a pick, maybe a trade, maybe pick up a weapon. But no, Southeastern handled their own
Yes, they really did.
with their weapons. And again, that loss eco is going to go straight to the pockets of NAU, and they're going to go almost a full buy all around. And now they're going to challenge Southeastern for at least 1 round to their name here early on.
Yes.
And again, we'll see going over here to Mop. He's going to have full utility as well as Isaac. And Adias with this pre-sight set up in that cam that saved them last time from NAU. And they do not decide to do it again. And like we said before, this is such a large map. So you're going to see a lot of one-on-ones. And they're going to have to play their rotates safe. And it
Yeah.
looks like they're going to choose to go mid here.
Mid is an interesting play, I will be honest, since it is such a wide open space. There is a lot of cover, but you're gonna have to make a lot of long shots. Not in this close corners kind of combat that we're used to seeing from some of these maps.
Especially when you go through mid, you really have only one choice of going towards A site
Yes.
because it's not as much of a wraparound towards B.
It's just kind of like a straight shot right there.
And now we'll see the rotate from Southeastern. They're waiting for NAU to get a little bit hasty. And here's the push towards side B. The Jet playing close left, Kaizen. And now here's the drone. Can't see if he can sniff him out just a little bit. He doesn't see him.
Wow.
That could be huge. 30 seconds.
That could be actually really bad.
But no, they don't decide to push B. And now they're going to make the trek towards A site. Isaac the one with the spike. And Adias getting active here early. And Mop right by his side.
They have to make some plays now or never.
And they're going to take mid in the
Wow.
headshot from Love. Cypher v Cypher. And now it's a 3-on-1. And roaming around, Kaizen with the Vandal. And Isaac might be on the chopping block there. We heard from the a little bit of a girly scream there from him from the gaming lounge. And now Kaizen just going to play passively with Jet. And in this case, a 1v3 is not great for Eco. This reset is only going to give him just about as much as he has right now.
Yeah,
Especially with full buys.
definitely.
And so now in the final seconds of that spike, Adias gonna see Kaizen. No!
Ooh.
Can pick up 2, and yes, he does! And Kaizen
Wow.
with a 3-piece and a reset towards 2 players.
Wow.
But I don't think it really hurt him that much.
No, I don't really think it did.
Because again, full buyouts from SC, and we see a Marshal and some Sheriffs. It's the
Yes.
wild, wild west.
It really is out here.
On
are in the
over for
South.
NAU. We are in the South. It is in the name.
Yes, it is.
And again, we'll take a look at the kill leaders. 5 and 5, Adias and Mop being buddy-buddy through mid pretty much this whole time. And Kaizen, the Jet, and the kill leader for NAU.
Definitely.
Again, Mr. Goat on Phoenix. A very interesting pick. Great fragger. And now Amazon through his own smoke again. That Mr. Goat's ability as Phoenix gives him a second life, basically.
Basically, yes. He gets to rise from the ashes like the Phoenix does. Hence the name.
Hence the name, man. Here we go, Adias again, playing the flank. Watching and waiting, and then Adias gonna get the headshot on Amazon. The enemy Viper.
One enemy remaining.
And the only one left.
I know exactly where you are.
And the enemy Cypher gonna be revealed. The only one close. Adias with the headshot.
Oof.
And
Wow.
then give me there. Adias gonna be a 3-piece.
Yes. And seeing some aggressive plays.
You
And a
love to
timeout
see
from
it.
NAU here.
Gonna have to stop the force that Southeastern is bringing here so far.
Yes.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, as they take that minute break, we'll take one of our own. Stay tuned.
Well,
And here we go, everyone, walking in to round number 5. Your hometown Southeastern, again, not playing any games whatsoever. Looking to have a repeat of last match where a 13-3 ending sealed the deal in Essie's favor.
yes,
And now,
it did.
again, the enemy Cypher, Love, does have his ultimate ability, which does reveal all of the enemy team. So that could be a huge intel gain and swing for them to win. And hopefully, in their case, not ours, put their first round on the board. And again, those walls coming up, the Molotovs going in. Mr. Goat on Phoenix. Again, like we said earlier, a very, very... I wouldn't want to call it niche. I would call it an uncommon,
Yes.
uncommon pick. But if you play him well,
He's a very tactile player. Very
there's a flash
skill-oriented.
around the corner. Playing close peek. There's a Jet. And no, Mr. Goat is going to fall And now SE down. 3 people looking for the head peek. And man, what a head glitch there by Kaizen.
For real.
Love playing the close game, I believe. And NAU just going to sit back and not do anything crazy.
Wow.
There's the headshot. But man, NAU finally going to put their first round on the board
Yes.
and hopefully get some momentum going their side.
A lot earlier than last time, putting that extra round on the board.
It was almost all the way towards half before NAU
Yes, it did.
made an appearance. But man, again, they do not want that to happen. But for SE, it was a great job. And now full buys from everyone with some spare change in hand.
Seeing like it's a pretty even playing field, econ-wise,
I will find
which is not what we were seeing last game. So I'm not for sure on what happened there. But I mean, when we did start paying attention to the econ, it was a little bit later in the game. I won't.
It was
It
indeed.
was a little bit later in the game. So we'll see a little bit of change there.
But here we go. We're going to see a full swing into A side. All 4 players for SE going to rush through the smokes. And now down goes a plant from Mop, catching NAU way off guard. And now Locations looking for that head peek on Isaac. That would have been a nasty headshot.
Gotta be
if he
quick
got
on that.
one. And now NAU yet again playing off their back foot with the plant on default. Kaizen Joho and Love Die still with their lives to play for. And now Kaizen looking for a quick peek, and he's going to pick up 2.
Wow.
Down goes Isaac on the flank.
Just
And
picking
now
them
Adias
off.
going to take one himself. The enemy chamber, very low, a 1-on-2. Very winnable, though. Adias. Here's him close left. There's a swing, and there's a headshot. But no, Mop is a cleanup.
Can the trade work out here? It's a one-on-one.
It's a merry-go-round. He's looking to stick, but doesn't do it. And Mop for the clutch.
Wow.
The one-on-one. He's going to die to Spike.
He got the kill.
He got the kill. KD's the only thing that matters
It
around
really
here.
does. Those aim labs are really paying off.
Yes,
I don't actually know if they use aim labs, I'll be honest. We make that joke a lot, but
we do. But again, Ecos for NAU, again, off that last round loss. But Southeastern, if they win this round here, they put some change in their pocket, and they go on to these next few rounds sitting comfortably. Which again, just being the quickest to the half is a great thing sometimes. And that Sova ult, those arrows flying in. And now Isaac has one of his own. He might be saving it for a post plant.
he might be.
And that's just fine. Drone coming out. Right over the top of the Viper. Gonna play it slow. Sees Joho on top of stairs. And now gonna rotate and call it mid. I believe Adias gonna see some action. The enemy Cypher. He's gonna pick up that kill. And now a 4-on-2 yet again, sitting well overall. And they're gonna make the call to swing to B, and NAU gonna have to play catch up.
I feel like Adias is really looking out for the other Cypher. He's like, really like, hey, I'm the only Cypher here,
I'm
man.
the only one.
Trying to prove who's the better Cypher. It seems like a little bit of a friendly competition.
And now down goes the Spike, post plant. This is where Southeastern thrives, especially since they do have the backside of the site.
Yes.
It is almost a free 2 kills here for SC if they swing and they play their cards right.
A little bit of a shooting gallery here, I'll be honest.
And again, Amazon playing close Adias, and there's a swing, and down goes Adias.
Twiddling his thumbs there a little bit.
One enemy remaining.
And there's the chamber shot, and Amazon and Bender, and they're falling apart.
Wow. See that chamber sniper ult that we usually don't see.
And we were saying this is a free round.
I know.
Shame on us.
Wow.
NAU
Shame on us.
making us put our foot in our mouth. Man, what a great 2-on-4 there.
That was, it was, they must have heard us.
They must have heard us, yeah. But now 3 ults to the side of Southeastern. Isaac with his Sova ult and those arrows. Isaac with the intel reveal. And Phoenix with the extra life. How can they play the cards in their hand to win and hopefully get first of the half? Again, looking to push mid. They're going to spread out just a little bit. They might split almost evenly, but no, they're going to send 4 towards mid. The only one close is the enemy Viper. Waiting. They see the recon drone. And now a Marshall in the hands of Mr. Goat.
He is kind of goated on the ciphers. Not on the ciphers. What? On the snipers. My bad.
It all runs together after a while. And Kaizen with the operator.
Too many similar sounding letters.
And now Bender on the Viper looking for love. The closest one. And
Wow.
no, Kaizen gonna get him with the long shot with the operator. Again, we'll see that play well into the hands of NAU. Nobody sits mid, but into the second entry towards A site. Playing up high in heaven, Mop. Gonna catch up with the Dias. They do have full utility. And I don't think they're going to waste any ults right now. They don't need to.
No, not really.
Left.
They can play this round out and come back and hopefully win the next 2. And down goes Kaizen. And again, playing their losses. They don't have to do anything crazy. They might just take and sack this round and go on to the next one. And Kaizen, wow, almost got one off on a Dias. And now the knife running away. There's Amazon. What? What just happened there? And it's high noon, ladies and gentlemen. A Dias gonna pick up one with the sheriff and gonna get a Vandal to his name. Man, I don't know what was going on there.
No, what was happening there? There was a weird knife fight going on.
Was that was that Isaac getting chased down with a knife?
So. I think so. There's some weird bar knife fight going on here.
That's hilarious. Okay, and here we go. NAU catching up and shortening Southeastern's lead to 2 rounds. And now 4 ults into the name of Southeastern. And Mop gonna join his team with the ultimate. Again, it's very good post-plant, keeping people off and just doing a bunch of stuns, a bunch of flashes, all at the same time. And now again, waiting. This Viper smoke has been very troublesome for Southeastern, especially if they don't want to drone it out. He wants to save the Sova drone early on, which is a very smart play by Isaac.
It is.
One player revealed on the side of NAU. Now again, playing the slow game, Mop. Gonna hold on and wait for his commands from his teammates. Bender gonna peek mid and look to go into entry to A and gets tagged in his deadly low. Isaac doesn't see Amazon in the corner and neither does he. Pixels away. And here comes Mr. Goat for the frag and the entry frag from Mr. Goat on his ult. Picks up 1 and here's a swing from 2 around the corner.
I know exactly.
But again, that Phoenix ult gives him 1 more life to spare. And around the corner, here's a frag from Mr. Goat. And the only one left, default plant. And here comes Love Die.
1 on 3 here. Can Love Die really make up that extra little bit of what is that? What is the word I'm looking for? Kill streak here.
Yes. And now Mr. Goat sitting with the operator. Does a little bit of a switcheroo there, but sticks with
Cage
the
trigger.
ground weapon.
Mr. Goat and his operators is a force to fear.
And there's the peak in a Dias again, proving that he is the Cypher on top. And now a 6-3 lead. SE again playing very comfortably right now. They're not. They're being a little bit more challenged because Breeze is not really a map that we see very often from them. We usually see Sunset. They like to ban Icebox a little bit more. But yet again, I believe this might have been the first time we've seen Breeze all season.
It might have been. I think so. At least as far as I've been here.
Or, yeah, at least that we have seen so far, Breeze has been a fairly new map towards SE, but it doesn't prove to be a hindrance so far in this match. Again, Isaac, a great intel op on Sova, and here's the ult. Love Die. Just barely out of the way of the charged arrows, doing no damage, doesn't catch anyone. And Love Die just...
What was happening there?
What was going on? Had a free kill on Mop and 180 and caught him right off guard. And now here's a double swing, but no, the flank by Frau.
Down B.
This seems like a little bit of a blooper reel game, I will be honest.
And now, the plant is not down just yet. Spike is in kind of a weird position. It is on default spot, but both Southeastern players are sandwiched in a bit of a rock and a hard place here. And here's Frauv, and there's a peek, and there's a headshot by a Diaz. And now here's a peek on Kaizen. Oh,
Cage trigger.
almost had a little bit of a hiccup there.
Cage trigger.
Hopefully not peeking on me.
And now it's a one-on-one. Kaizen looking through the cypher, smokes, and no, gets the clutch.
Wow.
With the jet. Man, what a play from NAU, proving that they are still holding on to this game.
Wow.
And now again, wow, there's not much you can say about that. That's
No.
just a good play and good swing by Kaizen.
Yes, it was.
To catch his team back up. Again, shortening the lead to 2, and both teams' ciphers have the Intel ultimate.
Mm-hmm. It was a very textbook play there, I will say. I think I could write a book about that.
Do we see the ultimate coming in from Adias? I don't know if he's going to waste it just yet, but he might wait till the enemy cipher does so as well. Again, Isaac, along with Mr. Goat and one other SC player, playing through the smoke, and there's a headshot. Isaac,
Wow.
a great first blood. And now they could swing and take advantage, but again, Frauv and Juho playing the very long angle here. Frauv waiting, still playing passively, on a little bit of a head glitch there. And Adias looking for anyone rotating mid. Mr. Goat, again, full of flashes and everything. Swings mid, sees nobody is there, and he could make the call for the rest of his team. Nobody is on A site, and Southeastern's going to have to move now if they want a chance. Slowly walking into sight. They don't know that anybody is still on A. NAU made a full call to rotate to B, and is the worst call they could have done.
Wow.
Revealing area.
30 seconds.
Who would have seen this coming?
And now Spike goes down, and Southeastern again has full advantage of the site. A 5-on-4. Bullets are going to go flying very, very soon. Rotating in through spawn. Down goes one on Frauv. Bender holding mid, and another one, Mr. Goat. Love die. Adias. And Kaizen, the only one left, a 1v5, and a flawless Mr. Goat with that final K there.
I'm not really for sure what was happening there.
In the half.
It seemed like NAU was a little bit confused. I think they might have been tricked by Southeastern just a little bit there.
Yeah, a missed call.
Sure.
Man, a missed call on NAU's part. As you can see, they were fully committed to B
Yes.
bomb site, expecting a whole host of Southeastern players
Full
rotating
stack
in,
up, really.
and they made the wrong call, and that led to Southeastern ultimately getting the flawless on that round.
False calls can be fatal, folks. I'll be honest.
Absolutely. And here we go,
Trying to say
racing to
that
the half.
fast.
Southeastern now full buys, everyone forced buy from NAU, getting all they can. A little bit of an oopsie there from
Whoops.
Isaac, wasting that intel arrow. And now they're
Okay.
going to make the play towards mid.
We forgive him.
It's okay. Misplays happen.
It happens.
Hopefully on a smaller scale rather than a larger one.
Then a full rotate to the wrong side.
And now Frauv again playing Heaven, and Adias is going to get the pick on Jiho. And now Mop with a well-placed stun or flash here. Could mean a great retake into side, and Frauv's going to face 3 SC players with a Marshall and can't do a single thing about it. And here we go. Here's the ult from Phoenix.
Another misplaced there.
And there's Mr. Go, and they get him
Know exactly
on the respawn. And now a 2-on-3.
Spawn camping.
And now here's the
30
intel.
seconds left.
CZ's there in the repeak. Playing 2 sides. Goes down a 1-on-3 for Mop. There's the headshot on one. Kaizen now with the peek himself with the daggers. Gets himself in no man's land. And the enemy Cypher still playing close. 15 seconds. He can still do some damage here, and there's the swing. Love Die, he's going to choose to go for Kaizen. And no! Love Die gets him with the 3-piece himself. Gonna get him with the Guardian. And man, the eco pays out.
Yes,
Or excuse me, the Force Spy pays out for NAU. A little bit disheartening for Southeastern there, especially, like we said, we had the advantage in guns. We had the advantage. I believe we were up 2 ults to 1.
Yeah.
But ultimately, it fell short. And now again, Southeastern holding on to a 2-round lead, and Adias with a... Am I seeing that right?
21 kill lead.
Man,
Wow.
11 over his fellow Mop there.
Half of those are Love Dive, I think.
Man, Adias really being the kill leader there. I mean, there's nothing else to say about that, really.
Which, I would be honest, I don't really see that often.
He usually plays reserve. He plays the anchor. He watches for flanks, but man, he's getting active today.
He's tired of being the nice guy.
He's tired of being the nice guy. And it's great to see Southeastern going to go down 1 early. And there's the peek from Jet dashing away. They know his location, the Viper. Bender gonna take his smokes. And now gonna swing with a Ghost. Sees nobody. Backside mid. And now here's the take on the side from NAU. The headshots. Isaac and Mop are gonna fall. And a 2-on-3. And it's
I have the spike.
not looking great for SE. They do have a slight health advantage. And I spoke too soon. 1 bullet. And down goes
Spike planted.
Adias. And now the spike is planted, and Bender on the flank. With the Viper, Frau can play this and no Kaizen. We'll get the final K for that round. And now we have a game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. A 1-round lead. Southeastern before NAU can catch up. Breeze has proven to be the turning point here
Yes,
in
it
this
has.
evening's match. And again, taking a look at the eco, gonna be a little bit of an eco buy. I said
A little
eco
bit.
twice, but it's fine. A little bit of eco buy, and Southeastern again just gonna stick and either play the loss or hopefully pick up the guns from NAU.
Deploying drone.
And now Frau's gonna send out the Sova drone and the flashes and the stuns. There's no swing, but here comes the enemy Sova. And now switching over to Mop's POV. Staying close to A site, playing mid. Isaac going through top heaven here. You can see the bullets just grazing in front of him. Waiting. Bender gonna pick up one on Jiho. And now Isaac gonna make the rotate. And again, still on defense. Frau gonna get some shots out on Mop, and he just can't seem to get away.
In the back.
Bender with the Guardian picks up one on Love Die. But still, yet again, dangerously low. Southeastern goes down one more man. Frau gonna pick that one up for himself.
Yes.
And the flank.
Oh, no.
Amazon picks up 2. And now Bender all by his lonesome with a Guardian.
How is this going to play out here?
Here's Kaizen close. Gets the K on Kaizen. And now playing backside of side. Amazon.
Can he get
Waiting
the
for the
Amazon
slow
kill?
peek.
Will he see him?
There's the
Ooh.
peek. He does know, but he is being flanked from Frau, and it's over for Bender.
Oh, gun here.
Hate to see it.
Nothing he could have done there.
Now again, folks, we are a little bit biased.
We
on
are a
who
little bit
wins here,
biased.
since we are Southeastern students, so we gotta see our own team win, you know.
But not biased enough to say that NAU has gotten out of their rut,
Yes.
and they are making it a game this evening.
We're not too biased to say that they aren't absolutely shredding right now.
They are doing a very well job, especially playing over the adversity of a 13-3 match in the very beginning. I mean, just overcoming that and knowing what you can do and playing
Revealing area.
over that as best as they can.
Yes.
NAU finally has got back up to Southeastern and hoping to take the lead here after the round and the half. And now Mop looking to play mid through And down goes Mop.
Wow.
He'll try to get a POV, but no. Now Isaac and Mr. Goat. Mr. Goat gonna rotate out just a little bit. He's gonna see Fralf here very soon if he plays it close. And now Mr. Goat through the Viper smoke. Gonna look to flash. And he's gonna see Love die on the rotate. He's sees it in, and what a headshot by
Wow.
Mr. Goat.
Cross-mapping it almost.
Gonna have a 3-piece to his name, and no, there is Fralv. And the arrow, just a little bit of a lob. They're gonna know his position in a little bit of a corner. And now Adias being the only one on site, looking in his cam. Waiting and watching. There's the Sova. And here's the swing. Amazon and Fralv on site now. Looking for the plant. They fake it. They're waiting. They're playing smart. Adias does not have to peek whatsoever. And here he does.
Spike planted.
Down.
A little bit of a wall bang there.
Down goes a spike. One left. And the
Ooh.
cleanup. Mr. Goat with a 4-piece.
Yes.
And a biscuit for the side. And Isaac gonna finish out the defuse there. And Southeastern still keeping their lead. And finally finding a round against the returning NAU.
It was on a 3-win streak right there.
Finally breaking that. And can they regain the dominant playstyle that they've had earlier?
I think they can. I think they just need to play a little bit more aggressively and a little bit less timid like they have been playing. Because, I mean, we saw in the last couple games some aggressive plays were working. But
Confidence was high, swing and everything. Their first contacts were winning first Ks, but now NAU
I think
making
NAU
sure they
just
swing with
locked
2.
in.
Mop going to be playing backside of sight for A, being the only one there. And Southeastern going to try to catch him on a flank. Especially Bender going the long way. Maybe rotate all the way through.
Interesting play.
All the way through NAU spawn.
Guys been taking a mop there.
And we'll catch up with Bender here in a second. And now Isaac trying to gain some intel. Does see that he's on stairs. And Bender revealing his location, but 2 on the flank. Recognizing Bender. If Bender could stay there and cause as much commotion as he can, he'll leave enough for Southeastern to take back the point. Adias goes down. Now Isaac on the swing.
So 1-on-4 here.
And Mr. Goat with the headshot from 1. Kaizen with the peek on Jet. Now up top in heaven. They're going to wait for the sound cue for the defuse. But no, Mr. Goat.
I think that there was probably going to be a flank there is what I think he was thinking.
Very smart play. But no, he's going to save.
Save that eco. Or econ.
And walking in to round 17.
Jeez.
It has been a night so far.
It has been.
But again, keeping it a match in NAU.
They have really tied it up, which is honestly surprising considering what we saw the last game with NAU only taking, I believe, 2 or 3 actual kills. Or not kills,
Rounds.
games.
Ooh.
I'm all over the place tonight. Wow.
Play, let's play.
And here we go, Mr. Goat. Catching Love die in the tunnel. And there's a swing in the peak in the entry frag. And the first one down for Southeastern. Again, playing off their back foot now. Bender, I believe, along with one other. Yes, Mop.
Mm-hmm.
On backside of A. And now Adias going to be the only one swinging in on B side. The Viper smokes it. He's going to pick up. Whoa!
Spike down B.
Man, what a... I don't know if
crazy.
you call that lucky or smart. And there's a swing by the chamber with his sniper. Jiho. Quick peeking, holding the angle. Adias going to smoke it off. And Kaizen going to get Isaac. And Bender as well. 2 on 3 and no. Jiho holding
Mop
on
can clean up.
to his rifle.
Spike planted.
NAU planting here.
Watching long. There's
Ooh.
the peek in Jiho.
Wow.
Using that sniper
That sniper is deadly.
Getting its money's worth, man.
Really is.
And especially like we said earlier, Breeze, a longer sight lines of map, and that sniper rifle just it's the ace in the hole that you need.
It really is.
And again, eco round yet again from SE. Finally, NAU has pushed forward and gained a round on our players and full buys and sitting pretty well off. Isaac going to be the only one on mid, and they're going to have a 4-player rotate on A. But Isaac going to rotate away. In Southeastern, again, going to try to play mid. Mr. Goat looking for the flare. Nobody is there. But they might try for the full rotate. I don't know. They might go into spawn. Look for the flank. They're going to catch Amazon and Jiho very quickly. And there's the headshot.
Spike down. Attack.
And exactly what they needed. And Com's coming in to rotate back into sight. And they're going to try to catch him on another entry towards A. But no.
Oh.
Southeastern makes the wrong call. But no, Isaac going to pick up Prowl. They're looking for Left Eye here. And no shots from Bender. Trying to get away. Finally, Southeastern well off here in this round.
1-on-3 here.
Jiho, the only one left.
Jiho is a formidable player on NAU's team.
Down goes the spike.
30 seconds left.
Not even going to try and fake it, which I think is a little interesting, but...
A 1-on-3. He done all he can do to put pressure back on
Isaac going to
SE's
get that
side.
peek on him.
Jiho might hold out here, but Southeastern gonna have to coordinate a switch. And there's the pick, but no, the teleport away. Chamber and Adias, the face-off. And there's a swing, and Jiho holds on for NAU and picks up a 3-piece.
Give me a moment.
Not what I was expecting to see here. NAU going into a little bit of a timeout here. Wow.
But hats off.
Hats off
Jiho.
to Jiho.
Holding it down for NAU.
That was insane.
The words are gone.
Yeah.
Great play. And ladies and gentlemen, as NAU takes a timeout, we're going to take one of our own. So ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned in game number 2.
Oh, this is a nice spot. Yes, this should do. That goes there.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Round number 19. And we're going to see a lot of strategy at play here.
Yes. Southeastern is really going to have to make some excellent plays if they want to tie this game back up. They've lost a lot of momentum in these early rounds. So they can bring it back.
Cage trigger.
And now 2 Sova ults on the field. Adias gonna get tagged a little bit.
Taken out.
And NAU gonna take B bomb side. Being full, and no, Adias gets caught in the mud. And he's gonna be taken down.
NAU has really been locking in these last couple games.
Absolutely. And here's the smoke from Viper. Great job for the retake on site. And there's a shot.
Wow.
Bender goes down, but a great headshot. And a flash. Nobody on corner. And a spray through the smoke. And a 1-on-3. Man, Mop doing all that he can. And no, it doesn't end up being enough.
Hate to see it.
And all that they can do, Southeastern trying to swing something in their favor. But now, NAU has 1 ult, but Southeastern has 2. They have the Viper and they have the Breach.
Viper and Breach's ults are formidable. On the playing field. Can they use them right?
Especially with that Viper opening up such a large area in the AoE, being one, a huge smoke, but also decaying.
Yes. So
And
it's making
being-
them shots a little bit easier to hit, or a little bit more forgiving, I should say.
And now, Mr. Goat playing a close angle here with a Diaz on the backside of B. Isaac being the rotate and spawn, watching mid. And then we have 2 on A as well. And it's going to look to be a full push towards Mr. Goat and a Diaz. Down goes Bender. Wow. Looking for the flank, but gets caught by the chamber in the swing. A Diaz.
That chamber
Excuse
is
me,
crazy.
Mr. Goat.
3 on 5 here.
It's very,
We
very
see him.
hasty. Kaizen could fall. There you have it. Isaac getting the pick with the Guardian.
Last player standing.
And
Oh,
now
1
Mop
on
yet
4.
again. And there's the shots
Didn't even see it coming.
with the Vandal.
Spike planted.
I don't know what SC's plan here is,
Don't know either. They might be.
but Mop might try to take through mid. The flank is very... And he's going to play it safe. I like this play. I was about to say,
I like it.
if he went for the flank, it's very, very predictable. You know what's going to happen, especially on the backside of B, running through attackers spawn. It's easy to get those angles.
It is.
But now, again, Mop's going to play it safe and at least save his ult, his guns, because SC does not have the lost eco just yet.
Yes.
And again, as time ticks down, that spike will eventually fall. And the enemy Cypher does have his ultimate as well. And again, revealing everyone on the enemy team. And match point, it is do or die for Southeastern in game number 2 of the NECC quarterfinals. And again, we like to give a shout out to everyone watching at home. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're rooting for Southeastern, go ahead and shoot us a comment down below. And if you're for NAU, go ahead and give us a comment as well.
Yes.
We'll shout out your favorite player here tonight that you want to recognize. And here we go, match point again. Do or die and early Isaac. Gonna be the first one to fall. Curious to see how they play with Mop's ult, but Kaizen
Let's play.
is
Grab
gonna
with the
fall.
Nerf gun.
And Jiho with the chamber sniper.
Like pixel accurate shot right there.
Adia's doing his normal setup on B. His cams and his
Yes.
trip mines are usually always go there, but I like the way that he's playing. If he has a teammate, he likes to play on the backside of B. But if he's playing solo, like you see, he's going to play a little bit of a closer angle and put the pressure and wait for his rest of his teammates to rotate out so he can get a little bit of help. And now Mr. Goat doesn't get found out. That could be a huge play. The Sova drone doesn't pick up Mr. Goat, and he could have a great flank. But now might fall in the hands of Jiho. But the TP away.
30 seconds left.
Now here's the swing of Diaz. Falls to Sova. Bender. Spraying through the smokes. A 3-on-4. It's not. He gets knocked off the plant.
I didn't even know that could happen.
Great job. Mop using his ult. But it might be. No, Frau goes down. And now a 2-on-3. They're going to have to swing. He's close left. There's the swing. The headshot. Bender. They're going to have to make a play right now. They're going to have to get 2 picks. But no, the chamber. Going to do it all.
Can Mr. Goat make these plays?
And that
Attack.
will do it. NAU taking a map to themselves.
Yes.
And man, that chamber meant the difference in that game. So many
really
times
did.
we've seen NAU in the hands of Jiho just absolutely shredding with that ult. And again, looking at the final leaderboard, 24 kills for Adias, going to be the kill leader there. Kaizen rounding out with Jiho on 20 apiece for them. And the rest will fall into place. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is tied 2-2. And we will go to game number 3.
Yes.
Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to match number 3 of this
Yes.
series in the quarterfinals. As you can see there, before we started talking, Southeastern had a little bit of a group high five. They all ran together, high-fived right over
Hey.
the spike.
Team
This-
morale is everything.
It's at the highest it's ever been this
It
season.
is.
And it's the greatest thing you've ever seen. And
Just
now,
love to see.
ladies and gentlemen, a very, very high stakes situation that Southeastern finds themselves in. NAU, with a comeback win on map number 2,
Yes.
ends up pushing it to match number 3.
We have looked back in the archives for the last stream, and we did see that last time we played NAU, it was on this map, and it was a very similar stack up. And that match did not turn out too well.
No. But this is a new match with improved teams on both sides. So we'll see how
Yes.
this favors in the hands of SC, picking up the Dizzy, looking for Kaizen, and they hold their triggers. But no, there's a flash by Gecko, and there's a swing. It's one, and now the 2-piece
Oof.
from NAU, and now it's a
2-on-2.
2-on-2. Mop and Bender holding backside of side. They're gonna have to rotate through their spawn. Main entrance to C. Waiting for it. Doesn't send it, but just a little too late. The concussion.
Last player standing.
And no, Mop's the only one left. He's gonna have to stick it, and there's a swing. And there you have it. Mop plays the time just right.
Wow.
And they will pick up round number 1. And Frauv with the 4-piece of his own. And even though Southeastern, everyone fell, they did end up, or no, they didn't take that round.
Yeah, no, they
Excuse
didn't.
me. They got it. Never mind. All got up hyped for nothing.
Hey, it was still a good play.
It was. It was. Now, early on, we're going to see a sub in here. I believe Adias is going to take the seat for
Yes.
Donk.
Something I have not seen before.
No. And we do see Frauv picking up Gecko. And here's Mr. Go, and they just pass one another. They didn't even see him. And now here's the plan towards B side, the wingman. Every time I believe we played this map, there has been a Gecko on both sides. That
Yes.
wingman is such a versatile part of this map and a composition. And down goes Love Die. But Kaizen on Neon in the 2-piece.
Wow. And if y'all remember from last time you played NAU, Kaizen with the Neon was absolutely bonkers.
Bonkers. Bringing the dictionary out for this one.
That's your SAT word for the day. Bonkers.
Man. But yes, Kaizen again. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Kaizen with a 3-piece. And like we said, Neon has just been his character.
Yes, the bread and butter, especially on this map. We don't really see it too much on any other map other than this one.
Breaks over.
I think we did see it on Ascent last time, and it still was a force to be reckoned with.
And a very, very aggressive play here by Kaizen. Waiting, and there goes. And there's a swing on 1. And now Kaizen going to rotate back into sides along with Amazon on Astra. Setting in the smokes. Southeastern going to make the call. And now they're going to rotate. Looking one rubble. Doesn't end up. Anyone is there. And now Love Die. Playing the close corner with a ghost. He does hear Southeastern. Killjoy. Waiting for Isaac to peek. Gonna swing with 2 Vandals. And see for the swing, and the breach charge is going out. Gonna be able to set up sides. And down goes the plant from Isaac. Taking out the sentries, and now flashed. Playing backside side with the bomb. Mop playing an underneath angle. I love it, being very sneaky. And no, gets caught off guard.
Wow.
Kaizen with the Neon. And Mr. Goat and Jiho A 3-on-1. Jiho, one bullet away, and there you have it, Southeastern. Gets themselves on the board. And Mr.
Yes.
Go with the 3-piece himself there. Great to see that on our end.
You'll love to see. Again, we are biased towards Southeastern, but again, we will appreciate NAU's effectiveness in this.
Absolutely. And again, keeping full kits for SE and trying to get all they can. NAU looking to hold on and not let Southeastern regain these rounds. A very interesting and aggressive choice here early on. And now they're going to send 4 towards Love Die, the only one on site. He's going to call back the enemy Gecko. And we'll see if we can't swing 2 here, Southeastern. Bender might be the one to die. Recognize that he's there. Love Die. Does not end up with the pick just yet. Main door is open. And now they're looking to close it. Calls in the rest of his team. Frau, the Astra. Another very prominent pick on this map as well. Lots of control over the smokes.
Yes.
A little bit more than Omen. But still, it's about preference.
It really is.
And now Frau rotating close to left. Bender has no clue. Making it impossible, and down goes Bender.
Couldn't get the flick.
Credited with the wall bang. Looking one from Rumble. Still has a wingman and still has Dizzy through the smokes. Doesn't realize he has Kaizen right behind him. I don't think that they communicated well on that one.
Dropped the ball on that one just a little bit.
Donk doing everything he can, and a flawless round coming in from NAU.
Wow. NAU is just swayed this game in the opposite direction.
Absolutely. I think Southeastern has taken their foot off the gas pedal just a little bit, and that's allowed NAU to step in the door and assert themselves here in game number 3.
Now, we have seen a lot of flip-flopping like we did see last game. It was a little bit of a flip-flop from the game before that where Southeastern was absolutely dominating.
Absolutely. But that is not the case here anymore.
Might see, I'm just throwing it out here. We might see a little bit of a flip back is what I'm hoping.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully the tables turn again, and then turn once more. Wait, no, turn.
Have the turntables table.
They are turning at some point. I don't know.
And now Isaac with the Sheriff going to rotate through a side door. And now Kaizen going to pick up 2 of his own and 3
Spike down.
to the name of Kaizen. And now Mr. Goad holding all that he can. And no, it will not be enough for SE.
Absolutely steamrolling right now. NAU is.
Kaizen being the kill leader, 9-2.
Again, that Kaizen with his neon is just deadly.
It's insane. Just the way that he plays it, it's like I said earlier, it's his bread and butter. It's what he loves to use, and he's effective.
It's like a Jacqueline Hyde scenario. He's good with every other character, but with neon, it just comes out in full force. He becomes an absolute demon on the field.
And now we'll see walking into round number 6. Southeastern with a full frontal assault going towards C. They're going to swing it slow. Wait. They get past the Astra there, and Love Die almost gets an early pick, and they're going to have to take site here early with the breach charges getting through. And Gecko sending out his wingman for the plant. Can he get? Yes, he can. The kill on Killjoy. And he does have sight. Mr. Goat in great position now with his buddy Isaac right behind him, and it seems Southeastern is taking control of this round. Looking for the flank. Donk doing work on the backside there, but down goes Donk. 4-on-2. Neon does have his ultimate. And if things get hairy, so does Mr. Goat. He has that rocket launcher.
Yes, he does, which we haven't seen him use really at all, I think, in this entire game. So I'm really waiting for those rocket plays because he's absolutely goated with it.
Enemy remaining.
Here's the swing, and down goes the final bit.
Wow.
And Bender gonna get got
Yes.
by the spike there, but saved. Mr. Goat and Isaac have their ultimates.
Yes, they do.
And again, let's take a look. Southeastern shortening their lead, putting another point up on the board. Shortening that lead to Neon does also have that ultimate. And now full buys, looks like almost full buys from Southeastern. And NAU sitting pretty with enough change in their pockets. And now again, it looks like the full push towards C has been in Southeastern's favor so far, and it looks like they're going to be doing it again.
Yes.
Sending forward, there's the Astra that we saw earlier that wasn't used quite yet, and they're going to smoke off the main entry towards C site, and they're going to call everyone over
Yes.
to stop Southeastern.
I think they're thinking, Southeastern's thinking, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
And they're going to call it off. And
Or maybe it is broke.
maybe it is broke. But Bender going to be the one to bait out. He says, take the other way. I'll stay back and be the hero.
Martyrdom here.
If he can get one pick. But no, they all rotate away just in time. One stays back, Love Die. Watching for the flank. Jump peek. Doesn't quite connect, and we'll catch up with Bender just in a second. And
And they rotate back.
Southeastern forks back into their own spawn.
Wow.
And now we'll see yet again from the POV of Donk.
It's just a flip-flop
A
here.
full site retake. Putting that turret out, Killjoy. They have great position. But here's the swing. Love Die goes down.
30
And
seconds.
Mop. Full utility. Down goes the spike. And it is just a matter of time before
It is a
Southeastern
2-on-5.
swings.
2-on-5 here.
remaining.
Bender. Amazon. And out with the repick and the headshot. And SE catching back up. Man, what a great play on C site.
Yes.
They went for it initially, and then they said no.
No, yeah.
And then they went right back to it, and Bender stayed there the whole time, which I thought was a very interesting play.
Yeah,
that
just
could
a
have
little
been a very different round. If Bender would have fallen there, that could have been the whole change of pace for that match, because they'd have
Yes.
to take a different side. Love Die would have been that kill on Bender. But no, it ends up in SE's favor. And now again, taking a look at the leaderboard, a full buy on each side, -1. Kaizen, not with full shield, and neither is Mop.
Interesting play from both of them. But I feel like Neon can really pull that off just because Neon's a very fast-paced operator, I guess you could say.
Absolutely, and Kaizen picking up Bender early, a 5-on-4. They do. NAU has a full setup on the backside. Southeastern's not going to be doing much of anything if they don't choose to take the full rotate towards A site.
Interesting.
Again, playing very slow. The Killjoy turret still watching mid. And they are going to do exactly that. They're going to take the full rotate towards A and hopefully face off against Love Die and get the pick on Amazon, the enemy Astra. And they hear and they make the full call, and here they go. The rest of the team, Southeastern, going to have to move very quickly to get on the point, but no, Isaac gets caught up.
30 seconds left.
Man, that's very unfortunate, but now Donk gets the K on Love Die, and there's a swing. Mr. Goat will fall. Mob with the
2-on-4.
plant.
Enemy remaining.
Jiho. Donk, the only one left.
1-on-4. Can Donk pull through? If he does, this will go on his highlight reel.
There's just around the spike. The Gecko will fall. There's the wingman running out. Jiho playing quick on this other side of the Astra. They're going to swing at the same time, but no, Donk plays it safe, waits for the peek, and there's a 1 and there's a 2, but no.
Like we seeing earlier, that Neon is
Doing
deadly.
work.
Deadly.
But Donk had a 3-piece of his own there.
He did. Donk was putting in that work.
Held his own weight towards that one, but unfortunately, no eco left, it feels like, in the pockets of SC. And all but one has a full buy. Jiho. Interestingly, both characters are Breach, and they're at the bottom of the leaderboard.
Interesting. I don't know if that says something about Breach as a character or...
I think it's the math. I really do.
I think it might be too. There's not much opportunity for Breach to really shine here.
Ooh, and Amazon gonna get the pick early, but no, Isaac with the cleanup for 2. And now Donk and Bender swinging simultaneously. Amazon tries to get some early shots, and there's the Breach plays that we're used to seeing. Jiho on the other side does get flashed. And now SE, again, gonna do the same scenario that they did a few rounds ago. They're gonna leave Bender and make a full swing towards A. And he's gonna take 2 with him. He sees the peak there.
They do have the people advantage Southeastern, so...
And they're gonna call it right back.
Wow.
And Mop gonna stay and be the man on A.
Interesting. You know, I'm liking this play. It's
I'm
kind
loving
of
it.
crafty. It's kind of crafty.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. And now here's a full swing
I think we might get copyrighted for that.
back towards C. And NAU,
30 seconds left.
again, playing the catch-up game. Mop gonna cut him off, as well as Bender. And no, Jiho gets the pick on Mop. A 3-on-2. Bender does hear him, but he's gonna play it slow. As well as he hears a killjoy on the right side. Waiting for, he gets pinched in the middle by 2, and now here's a swing on both. Ooh, Bender does pick up 1. And a 1-on-2, they gotta play their cards right. Love die. And now Killjoy. Using the ult to the swing in Donk, credited with the character v character there. Attackers are gonna take that round.
See, oh, NEU starting a timeout here.
And I don't believe Southeastern taking a timeout at all this series, but
No.
nonetheless, we're gonna take a break ourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, match number 3 of the quarterfinals. Stay tuned, everybody. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this quarterfinals match. Game number 3. Isaac. Gonna look for the flash early. Doesn't pick anybody up, but reclaims Dizzy. It'll go back with this team, and now Mr. Go with the rocket. The fuse doesn't connect. Love die. Getting away by the skin of his teeth. And now setting out the bomb drone. And the wingman gonna be with the plant. And Southeastern early with full control. But NAU could take advantage of the 4 ults that they have currently available. And now they're gonna have a retake through sight through their spawn. Jiho, Frau. It's a 3-on-3. And now here's the swing open by Big Door. Amazon playing 2. Down goes Amazon, and Mr. Goat could have a 3K. Man, what a play there by Mr. Goat. Just a heads up. Spraying again through the smoke. And a frag. Look out, buddy. Run away. Bender playing close through the smoke. Amazon just spray. Ooh. And Amazon gonna be picked up. He's gonna run into the spike there to get the reset on Eco. That is actually better to die from the spike than live in that situation.
Yes.
Fun fact, there you have it. He got the tail end of that spike. And so now we're going to see almost a full buy from NAU players. They do end up with their Vandals and a Phantom and an Op. But not the full shield like they wanted to.
We haven't seen much of Kaizen playing the Op, but from what I remember vaguely from last time we played NAU, it was brutal.
It was. Doing the same thing time and time and time again.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
SC gonna look to take C site. They have found a weakness in almost
They have
the
since they tied
foreseen
it up.
NAU defense here.
Seaside is just blind to them, apparently.
They haven't done much of a difference, but they do stick Love Die on the backside, and Jiho, they bring him up through the mid, rotate through B. Gets triggered by the Killjoy. And now they're gonna try to bait out at least one. Jihoy might rotate away. Jiho, excuse me. And Bender being silent, being sneaky.
Is he going up for the...
Jiho caught off guard. Bender on the left. Wow. No.
Being
Love
on
Die.
the wrong side of that trade.
30 seconds left.
And now still yet a 4-on-4. Spike goes down. Guess where it is? And now Southeastern playing outside of sight. It's a great place to be, especially on the retake. They do have the Mop's ultimate for Breach. And there's the wingman looking for it. The sprays, and he picks up the wingman and the enemy Gecko.
Wow.
Love Die, gonna look to stick it. But no, only goes halfway. 4-on-2. They keep him away, and there's the cleanup, and Southeastern is gonna be able to take the lead in game number 3.
That Seaside is just blind to NAU for some reason.
I don't know why they haven't. I believe this is 4 rounds in a row now that Southeastern has been able to push, either rotate away or rotate back to see sight. And NAU has
same trick.
NAU has not made an adjustment yet.
Yes,
very interesting.
It is interesting, and this is the last round before the swap there. Can Southeastern bring back that momentum that we were seeing in the first game?
And a full frontal assault from NAU. They're going to send all the way through mid. They're going to take out the Killjoy Sentry. And now they see they have 3 ults to their name. Can they use them well? And no, they can't. Bender going to clean up to himself.
Wow.
With his own Vandal. And now taking it back
5
is NAU. They still pushed up very, very, very far.
A very aggressive play, unlike what we've seen most of this round, or game, I should say.
And now Bender using his Omen ultimate, teleporting on the backside of NAU. Here's the footsteps. Jiho with the swing and the pick. Oof. And now it is tied up. NAU does have the ultimate and the health advantage so far here.
He does.
NAU realizes that they're swinging for A, and they're going to call it, and they might move through B door. I don't know what's going to happen. What is their choice going to be here?
Don't know.
Gonna wait, gonna frag out A. Jiho does rotate back with with Breach.
I think it is a little bit too early to tell on what is going to happen here.
The wingman gonna run out.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds. And they're gonna call and gonna bait out for B and go to A. And they get the swing on Love Die. That is the kill that they needed to take this site. And now Astra Smokes are gonna come in. And now Mop. Looking for the flashes. Can he pick up? Yes, he can. And now a 3-on-1. He has to get the plant down, and it is. In the swing, they see Mop and Isaac. They might. And he picks up a little bit of damage. And now they don't know on the flank. Southeastern, a little bit of a merry-go-round. Jiho, the only one. Isaac gets the pick and the 180 flip.
5 HP on that one. Wow.
Sides.
And Southeastern going to walk off into the half with a 2-round lead, playing in a deficit this entire game.
Yes. Isaac coming off of that with by the skin of his teeth. Literally.
It took him a few bullets to realize he was actually getting shot at. Flipped the 180. And like we've made the joke all day long, The Ames Labs has paid off.
The Ames Labs. My favorite bit.
My favorite bit. And man, the energy and just the emotion coming from our players so far, as you can see in the left-hand side of your screen, the view that we've added in here for our playoffs, they have almost reignited the fire that they needed to take back these games. And
Yes. Lost it a little bit that second game. But they're bringing it back. I sure as am hype. Are you?
now, absolutely. And a full frontal assault coming in from NAU towards A. Southeastern gonna call it. And now they're gonna make the rotate themselves. Going through main entrance to A. Sova. Excuse me, no Sovas. I'm sorry about that.
Hey, it happens.
And
It's been
the
a long day.
flash, and down goes Bender. Donk and Mop.
Planted.
See the spikes down. The Astra smoke blocking off 3 people here. Sees Frowls.
Yeah, the pixel perfect look out there.
Mop's gonna eat that one. And Kaizen any second doesn't see him. Man, that's just bad timing right there.
It really is.
Unfortunate. And now, right out of the half, man, NAU gonna take that pistol round, which they needed to catch up on these 2 leads from Southeastern. And man, it's just back and forth the whole time. Southeastern digging themselves out of a hole, and NAU trying to put them right back in the hole that they dug themselves out of.
Yes.
And man, what a matchup here so far. And again, they're going to see the early buys coming in from NAU. Going to hopefully try to catch up and make this an even game so far. NAU playing slow. They don't have to do anything crazy. They're going to play smart and they're going to play passive, which might throw them off just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Southeastern not grouping up with pistols. They're going to make their calls. They're going to rely on comms, and there's the 4-stack for pistols.
There it is.
They made the call for A, which is very, very smart. The blinds. Neon, can they pick up 1? No, they cannot. Frau.
Wow.
3-piece.
Southeastern was not expecting that many people right there.
No, and an unfortunate turn of events. Mr. Goat, the only one on site. 2 breach charges to his name. It's going to take a miracle. But it can happen. If NAU makes an over-rotation here, they can possibly pick up a gun. If they pick off these 2 solo players going through the side entrance, they can very well do so. Here's the swing. Jiho waiting for it. There's a shot. And now 2-on-4. The spike is down, and they're just going to rotate away. Stick it. No, Mr. Goat, the only one left. A 1-on-4. I'm going to try to find any picks that he can. The Killjoy Sentry. Gonna pick up 1 love die, and he's just gonna die to the spike and gain that extra elo.
Yes.
Gonna gain it back, and it's a tie game,
It
ladies and
is.
gentlemen.
We have seen this game go from rock bottom to
Fighting back
all the
to
way
the
up.
top.
And now tied. We're getting tied just over and over.
But the economy will hit the pockets of Southeastern, and they're gonna be able to buy out at least better guns this time and not have just the basic pistols.
Yes. Those pistol rounds are definitely brutal.
They are very tough to play through. A little bit of luck, a little bit of skill. Southeastern could possibly take round number 15, and Bender gonna be the solo, the backside. Excuse me, the aggressive push on A. Mr. Goat and Isaac looking to rotate through mid. And now a full assault on A. Neon gonna be the entry fragger, gonna take a very close angle, and Southeastern's gonna rely on the retake with their weapons. Now through the smoke, Neon picks up 1 on Astra. Or excuse me, 1 on Donk. Now here's the breach charges, the concussions. the stuns, and the swing. Bender will get one of his own, and it's a 3-on-3 in Southeastern's favor. Jiho faces Isaac and falls. Mop's gonna have to stick it. Playing on sand.
2-on-3 here.
They have time. But they're gonna swing. There's the headshot on Love Die. And the last one left, Amazon gonna swing. And there you have it. SC gonna come out on top.
What we love to see.
Over that eco round
So secure.
from NAU. They needed that so much. They needed that.
Yes. We needed that.
We needed that, yes. And man, I don't know. That could have been. That might be the turning point here, especially
Might have been.
coming out of an eco round. When that loss streak hits and that eco finally resets itself, and where you are able to buy at least a little bit better guns, you almost have to win that round if you want a chance at the next 3. Let's be honest.
Oh, definitely.
And now Bender being very aggressive, which I love, and then pick on Neon. Doesn't quite end up with it. Just didn't land his shots.
That neon slide is. Ooh.
But the spike is down. But no, picked up again by Amazon. And Mop gonna make the rotate. And NAU sitting back just a little bit.
Placing swarm grenade.
With the 1-man advantage. Donk gonna play middle through B. Shots going out. Isaac is gonna fall. The full health player for SE. And now they're at a disadvantage. 1 minute left. With 2 killjoys, 2 breaches, an Astra and a Raze. Mop is on site. Playing close. Gets out of the way.
Oof.
And Jiho picks up Mr. Goat. And here's the swing for site. Breach, a great character to be right here in this moment. Flashes, stuns,
Spike planted.
everything but the kitchen sink. And here's the swing and the pick. And a 1-on-2. NAU in great position. Donk with Killjoy. No utility left. They see the drone. Get his pick. He's going to get the 1-on-1. And he has the health advantage. Love Die. Looking for the headshot.
Come on.
He has the Guardian. And... Oh, wow. What a retake back on site. The 1-on-2 with the Killjoy Sentry. The clutch.
That
by
was
Donk.
insane. Definitely going on the highlight reel there.
That is what they needed. That is exactly what Southeastern has been looking for this entire game. And they just broke it wide open.
Yes, they did.
Wow. You know, I don't think I've ever shouted this loud at Valorant
I don't
before.
think I have either.
But we're back into it again.
The hype is at an all-time peak right now.
You could hear from the lounge. Everyone went absolutely crazy, and I believe you probably saw it on the cam there too. But man, SE needed that so much.
Yes,
and the
they
confidence
did.
is restored, but NAU not letting that affect them as they're going to take a full push towards B side. Bender going to play main door. Frau with the plant. And Southeastern again relying on the retake to site. Astra smoking off Gecko right on the other side. The wingman goes down, and there's a 2-piece from Donk yet again.
Donk is...
The shotgun Titan with the swing on Neon catches him right off guard. But a 3-on-2, very winnable. Bender with the flank and gets it. And Jiho the only one left. And Jiho goes down, and Southeastern's gonna win another round.
Wow.
Team.
And a team ace, man. Wow. You can't get any better than that, ladies and gentlemen.
Can't make this up, folks. This... Wow.
Confidence is soaring.
I am at a loss for words.
That's... I sound like a broken record, but that's what they needed
Yes.
to break this game wide open. And NAU, again, they tried to come out of the gate swinging. They see a full push towards B side, and it just fell apart. And that is very, very discouraging for North Arizona.
Let's hope they can keep their morale up.
Absolutely.
Morale is everything, really. We've definitely found that out.
And the first blood from Love Die, credited to Donk. Man, he is popping off here lately. Love to see that.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Donk is the sub for this match, so he We could say Dog might have been the turning point in this game. We could say that.
Good. But Adidas was holding some of the ground here and pulling his own weight.
Exactly, and another push into B side, only with 4.
Spike planted.
If I remember correctly, Adidas was also top fragging in
He was that last
Southeastern
map.
last map.
Absolutely. We're gonna shoot outdoor, and Donk with the swing almost gets Kaizen, but running out of time. NAU might have made a crucial mistake here. They smoked off their own plant.
One enemy remaining.
Hey-oh!
I've been waiting for this whole game.
Amazon the only one left, and there's a swing.
Wow.
And there's a cleanup, a 4-piece, Mr. Goat. Count them up, ladies and gentlemen. That was art in motion. I am so sad I didn't get his POV. I didn't even realize he had it.
I didn't either. NAU taking a well-needed timeout. They need to recuperate from that. So do we.
But man, that rocket, it was just great to see everyone falling over simultaneously
Definitely.
through the smokes.
That's what I've been waiting for this whole game.
Man, you love to see it. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a timeout of our own.
Yes, we are.
And we'll be right back into it.
Here.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to round number 19.
Whichever one. I don't
Whatever
know.
one it is.
Numbers are hard.
It's getting close to the end.
It is.
And Southeastern only needs 13 rounds to win it.
Yes, 2 more rounds if Southeastern can win this, or actually 1 more round if Southeastern can win this one.
And
Wow.
again, NAU not letting the pressure get to them. They are
No.
swinging with full force here. They're going to send 4 towards A. Kaizen's going to be the swingman in the middle for B. And now waiting. There's the breach. And the ult picks up 2. Mr. Goat. Down he goes the frag. And now Love Die flashed. Waiting. Kaizen picks up Isaac.
A 3-on-3.
And now 2 ults to the name.
Ooh.
Kaizen. Gonna get mopped.
I spoke too soon.
And there's a swing. Bender knows he's there. He's gonna wait, play passive. And there it is. No! Bender didn't connect.
Can Donk. Ooh,
And now there's... Donk almost had a 2-piece right there.
that would have been insane. Donk.
The
racking
plant,
up.
the plant is not yet down. And two NAU players are deadly low. 1 bullet will do it.
For
Kaizen
Kaizen.
gonna swing. And it's a 1-on-1. Donk, can he clutch? 1 bullet will do it.
Deja vu right here.
Waiting.
Oh, he's on
He
the
sees
wrong
him far
side.
left. And
Oh!
no! Donk
Wow.
reads it wrong, and NAU gonna come up with that round in the end. Man,
Wow.
that was almost history.
That was almost history.
That would have been the greatest play.
I almost had to say the queso line, but I won't.
This will win in history. But yet again, Southeastern, let's head round go. Or not only, they tried very hard. I wouldn't say they
did.
let it go.
They didn't let it go. It was a hard-fought victory for NAU there.
But still holding on. Again, the forced buys really from one of their teammates.
Yes.
I'm out of here.
And now here we go again. Kaizen be the entry fragger for NAU. Southeastern only going to have Donk on C site. And now they're going to rotate Isaac back in as well. And here we go. Isaac going to sit on Heaven back towards site of C. NAU silent.
Run.
And here's the push onto site. Killjoy turret goes down. And now here goes the plant. The wingman
Spike
is going to be able to pick it up. And now getting out of the Killjoy is Donk. And now they're going to try to take back from B side through mid. Wall bangs. Doesn't quite connect. Concussed and flash and the swing. And the crossfire. Bender is going to get one for himself. Check corners close. Gonna spray. Gets killed. No. Jiho, the swing, Mr. Goat. And Kaizen goes down on side of 3-on-2.
3-on-2 here.
They're gonna have to hold the defuse.
Mr. Goat is deadly low here.
enemy remaining.
Southeastern holding them off. Amazon the only one left.
I think
And
Amazon.
there you have it.
Wow.
SE gonna
Going ahead.
win that round.
Match point here.
Match point. One more round to go. And man, take a look at those stats right there.
Interesting. Wow.
We have a little bit of a timeout here, a little bit of a technical difficulty.
I think Amazon disconnected. I saw it a little bit there in the team chat there. They said he disconnected. I'm not too for sure on what happened there. He might be a at-home player
Maybe.
right now.
I don't know how they're going to replay this,
Internet might have kicked the bucket there.
but
I don't know.
again, taking a look finally at these
Kick the router.
kick the router. Yeah, taking a look at these final stats possibly before the game fully bought out SE against
Mr. Goat with 26 kills.
You love to see it.
You love to see it.
You love to see it.
Kaizen with 23. I think that might be the most we've seen this game. I'm not for sure. I don't really remember first round what the
don't
stats
know.
were for that one, but I think we might see. I'm hoping at least we might see 30.
You want the 4K?
I want the 4K.
He's done it before.
He has done it before, and with that 3-piece, I think he might. I'm not for sure. I'm not for sure.
It's really hard to say, but again, I think we're still trying to figure things out. I don't know if NAU has anything going right now. But still, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna mute for a second.
Yes, it is getting a little rowdy in here.
But again, stay tuned, and we'll be back hopefully in the final match point
Yes.
of game number 3.
See you.
Satchel out.
And ladies and gentlemen, finally we are back. Amazon finally reconnected, and we are ready and rolling into match point for Southeastern.
Let's hope to see some amazing plays. Hopefully that downtime didn't throw off the hype.
I really hope not. The one round can do it.
Yes, it can.
And they look to send 4 to C.
Interesting.
Playing it slow, and now looking to rotate back. I don't see them going mid. And no, they don't. Mop. Staying in the middle. And now it seems to be a full swing towards A. And down goes Mr. Goat. And that's the indication for NAU to look to take the site. Playing Heaven Kaizen. Looks to be a little bit aggressive there. A little bit far out in front of his team. But no, he tends to dial it back. And now the spike is down, and Southeastern at a man disadvantage.
Just a little bit.
And Bender evens out
Never
with
mind.
nicely. Gecko does have the ult. Ooh. And now a 2 on 3. Here's a swing dunk on the flank. Love that. There's a 1. Through the smoke, he almost had him.
I think it got a couple shots off on him there.
And now, the concussions from the breach. He has a wide open lane. Jiho. And the for the 2.
So funny.
A 4-piece from Donk. Oh. And he will clean it up for the clutch. Oh. Wow. Wow.
Hey, everyone, take a test tube. Thank you.
What in the world?
What? Donk with the amazing 2-piece there.
Donk, you're an absolute legend, my friend. Wow. And hey, and there's the 4-piece you were asking for. It wasn't by Mr. Goat,
You know what?
but it was from Killjoy. I don't have the words, man.
I am lost for words right now.
Beautiful play. there.
Beautiful.
And now, my friend, it is time to give the MVP, the player of the game,
You know
to
what?
somebody here.
It's tough just because of the amount of plays we've seen and the switch out from Adias to Donk. But I'm gonna be honest, I gotta give it to Donk.
You're
for
gonna
those
give it to
plays.
Donk. I love it. Okay.
Those plays were insane. What about you, Kyle or Colby? Sorry.
You know what? Don't get me wrong. I don't want to be a copycat. Donk, amazing play.
Yes.
Awesome play, my guy.
Yes.
But man,
Amazing.
that three-piece ultimate from Ray
Yes, it was. It was
on
bonkers.
on the B bomb side, just seeing everyone fall out all at the same time was, like I said,
Artful.
a work of
Artful.
art. So I'm gonna give it to Mr. Goat.
You know what? I will agree with that. He does deserve a spotlight.
Absolutely. And again, thank you, ladies and gentlemen at home, so much for watching. Your Southeastern Valorant team is going to move on to the semifinals, and I believe going to play OCCC in the next match that we have. So again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see y'all in the next one.
See ya.
Thank you.